How to test a table tennis racket.
Because before, you didn't know. You have to test it in a match. Looping during training is just surface level. You have to test it once. You see, no issues, right? What I mean is, the standards are higher. Not just amateur hitting. I'm talking about pros. Just doing a couple loops doesn't cut it. Whether the blade is controllable. You don't know when you want to score with power. Whether it has enough force. You don't know if it has support for heavy spin. If the blade has enough bite. All of this, you don't know. That's just training. No mental pressure. No thoughts behind the shot. You can't properly judge a blade that way. But for amateurs, it doesn't matter. Players with a higher level, when you say you're training, you can test this sponge to see if it's good or not. Ah, you said you want to test the blade. Because the sponge is almost the same. I glued the blade. It's hard to explain just by gluing.
What kind of player suits the Mizutani ZLC?
What kind of player suits the Mizutani ZLC? I've never used it. Sorry. Do you know why I don't make my own blades? Because I can't figure it out. You can only rely on big brands. They help you make it. It's that simple. Make your own blade. Why don't I do it? Why not make sponge? Because your blade and sponge would fool people. You don't know how to do it. Right, it's that simple. Nothing else. Just now someone asked me. He asked, why don't you make your own blade? I can't make blades well. Why should I make blades? It's hard to do. It's hard to make one that plays well. Why should I let them make blades? You still need to go to those brands. Dignics, DHS, things like that. Similar ones. Professional ones. Let real equipment brands help you co-design. Then it works. If you make your own blade with no brand name.
Why don't you make your own brand?
If I make it myself, of course it won't be. I say these blade makers are like furniture sellers. They can't do it, so they can't make playable blades. They're just fooling you guys who don't know. They fool people who don't understand table tennis and don't play in competitions. Right? Isn't that basically furniture grade stuff? Even furniture grade blades play better than this.
How to apply booster on DHS Hurricane 3.
Is there a technique to applying booster? Normally, 2 layers minimum. Usually 2 layers minimum. For foreign rubbers, apply thinner. Yeah, thinner or even 2 layers. Both fine. Just go by your own feel when gluing.
What's the difference between commercial and provincial hurricane?
What's the difference between commercial and provincial hurricane? There's commercial and also provincial versions. What's the difference between commercial and provincial hurricane? I can't explain it. Right, I've got this national hurricane. What is it? I can explain national versus provincial even if I haven't used it. But if you ask me about provincial versus commercial, that I really can't explain. If I don't know, I can't make it up. All I can tell you is provincial hurricane is better than commercial, and national is better than provincial. I'm talking about commercial. For sure, provincial is a bit better than commercial. But what exactly is I don't know. Never used those sponges. Live connection. Even Yin Hang can't say clearly. He probably hasn't used commercial. What's the difference between national and provincial? Can't explain it clearly. Really never used them.
What's the difference between commercial DHS Hurricane 3 and the personal rubber of the professional player?
What's the difference between my special backhand sponge and the market version? My backhand sponge is very hard. The elasticity is very even. The market sponge is very soft. Its elasticity is not as even. You said you haven't played with Hurricane 3 national version or provincial version. Dignics 09C has a high threshold. Even beginners can use it. My blade is more expensive than Yin Hang's. My blade is more expensive than Yin Hang's. Buy a cheap one or an expensive one. Just buy mine. He will even help you glue it. Yin Hang's blade should be over 900 yuan. About 990, I think. Should they get the perfect blade in one go?
When should we change the racket?
How can you get it perfect the first time? You can't get it perfect the first time, right? As your level improves, you can't get it right the first time. You'll want to try this and that. It won't be perfect, just like training. We played since we were kids until we joined the team, including competing finally. It's impossible to get it perfect all at once. Usually, the higher your level, the later, the slower your frequency of changing blades will be. When you start learning, as your level improves, 1 year, 2 years, you will change blades quickly during this period. Later it slows down. Like us, one blade. I play with one blade for 7 or 8 years, not to mention this one blade. What series is this? How long have I been using it? Right. We rarely change blades. For beginners, just Galaxy. Yinhang's is fine, no problem. You can try my blade too. That's for sure, but whatever blade you buy, the sponge is the core of the blade. A blade alone might feel hard to play, but if I put 2 sponges on it, you'll feel, how come this blade suddenly plays so well? Is the core. A blade by itself is just a piece of wood. Yinhang's blade. Ask Da Hang Hang. Let him explain it to you. Alright. Blades are basically all similar. Donic, Yinhang's blade is basically the same. The key is the gluing. Like I said earlier, you want them to glue it for you. If they glue it, it will play well. It will be much worse.
What should we choose? Tenergy or Dignics?
I played the Tenergy 64, then Tenergy 80. At first, it was Tenergy 64, then switched to Tenergy 80. Tenergy 64 rubbers are too fast. It's sponge. Talking just about this one sponge. The sponges are all the same, no difference. They are all 64 or 62 degrees. Tenergy 64 the Tenergy of 5 sponge spins like the Tenergy. It's between those two. Then came this Dignics 09C rubber. Maybe a bit more stickiness might have increased a little. Not much difference.
Read more about table tennis on my blog, PingSunday.com. Get free ebook and coaching advices. See you in the next video.